Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I'm your girl Treese.
Is Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to get into season 1, episode 2 of the WAGs to Riches. And I think this episode was called Queen Bees and Wannabes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, if y'all haven't already, if you didn't catch the recap that I did on my own of episode 1, please make sure that y'all do so. And we're definitely gonna get Nels' thoughts now that she's caught up. But yeah, y'all. So if y'all haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And yeah, let's get shady. All right, y'all. So, like I said, as y'all know, episode 1 is already out, but Nels is here. So let's give Nels a minute to give us her thoughts on episode 1, even though she already told me she thought it was boring. But really, I want her to give her thoughts on all of our lovely cast members.
Cute little scenes, cute little scenes. I know in the beginning we started off with Sharelle and Ocho Cinco. I thought it was cute that he said he already wearing his ring. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was
cute.
cute. He was like, he got to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was super dope, but I mean, clearly that ain't stop nothing.
Right.
It ain't stop a damn thing.
You know what? So that's the perfect be playing in your face. He did all that. I want to get practice, but yet
that I was just like, this is gaslighter at its finest, because I could see why you would be like, oh yeah, my man is good to me. He ain't gonna do me wrong. You're volunteering to wear the ring before we walk down the aisle.
Okay.
Oh, I'm thinking you committed, you all in, and you all in somebody else. Absolutely not. I did like, who was it? Ashley and Alexis's relationship. I thought it was kind of cute, friendship. Let me say it.
Okay,
friendship.
yeah.
Yes. I thought it was cute. They was out on the golf course. They was betting on Birkins. I was like, see, these are the type of friends we need.
I like Alexis a lot.
I think Trace got a nice little swing, girl. I'd be like, Trace, go on, tell her you better Birkin, girl. Go on.
Oh yeah, I would have got it that day. It would have been a hole in one. But no, I really liked Alexis. I think that I think I already said this, but she's a Pisces. I think that she definitely just is kind of like I don't want to say peacemaker, but I feel like she plays the middle ground. Like, she's not messy with it. Like, you don't see her switch up when she gets with one group of girls and then gets with the next. Like, she just seems very genuine all the time, and I like that.
Yeah. She just, I don't know. I like that she does speak up. She just got to get a little higher pitch, just a little.
I hear what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. I think she plays that middle, like she just goes
like, guys, that's not nice.
Right. Like me when I'm like, well, let me. That's like me when I say, well, let me play advocate.
But if you're talking to the person that's doing the messed up stuff, I mean, you should about your homegirl, like, guys, that's not nice. No, be like, bitch, that's messed up. Like, yo, like, what's up? Like, anyways, MJ, I like that MJ speaks up. Okay, she was like, "Oh, you're mean."
So, what are your thoughts on MJ?
She a little hood bugger. She a little hood bugger, but I like it because she's young, so she get a little pass. You can tell.
I was gonna say, I think that I like the fact that she can hold her weight with these older ladies, like even financially, and you know what I mean. But the maturity is not there. That's the only thing that I did say.
And
but I do like her.
The vocabulary is not there either. Talking about the pressure is getting worse. I was like, what is she saying? Worser? was like, you know what? She's a little hood booger. She Kodak Black's girl. I mean, maybe
Well,
she be
you
thinking,
could tell there's something off when
maybe
Kodak Black is her man. The
she's
fact
clearly
that that's her man, that says a lot.
Worcer's a real word, apparently.
No, you know that's a whole thing. That's like, I think she was just saying that to be funny. Cause that's like, I forgot what movie that from, but it's getting worse. Like that's a whole saying. She was probably saying.
I don't think she was trying to be funny. She was having a serious conversation.
You're too.
But another thing that I thought made her a little hood booger, but I still thought it was cute. I mean, I just like her little hood booger ways. She buying her baby the whole iced out Cuban link chain. Baby can't even hold his head up. She like this. The damn chain probably heavier than the baby. The deposit on it was 30,000.
That look, like, just the deposit.
The deposit. Okay.
Do you think she was born and raised in the county of Dade?
I don't know where she was born and raised. I just know it was in somebody's hood. But was she from Miami? Is she from Miami?
I don't know. She said she met him when he was performing at the high school, and it made me.
I didn't know what that was. The Dillard
is in Miami, I thought.
Oh, well, then maybe she is.
And the fact that she was in high school when they met, and that's probably
where the mom lived, because I know she said she left the mom when she was. Left the grandmother when she was like 14 or something. So maybe that was
right.
Maybe. Well, I guess not born and raised, just raised. You know, the important years.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dillard's in Fort Lauderdale, but I knew I heard of it.
But
but yeah,
it's South Florida. South Florida. Let me see, what else was there. I loved Ashley's house, but being that she was an OG, everything. I expected it. I mean,
and you know what? It doesn't surprise me, and I'm skipping ahead, but when Sharelle said the house that she was showing Keita, the same person designed Ashley's house, I said it makes so much sense.
It does, especially
the fixtures and everything. Like I picked up, I was like, yeah.
I still liked Ashley's house more. I think because it didn't have so much going on and it looked a little bit more open
concept. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Open concept.
But especially the backyard. Like the backyard, to me, you can definitely tell it was the same designer. What
are your thoughts about Stoney and I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said Portia shady. First, I wrote down what she said. She said, yes, she was talking about Stoney. She said, I don't care if people say she was from something selling cat out of a 97 Honda Civic for papayas and well tequila. I said, ma'am. I said, Portia. I still kind of like her though. I like her though. But yes,
Sharelle, Portia is cute, but she's that middle person that she's the mess maker. But the way she does it, it's it's cute. It's not like hostile, but she's definitely the mess maker.
So Stoney and Sharelle, I know that's like the big thing. Sharelle is, first of all, let me just say, Stoney is beautiful. I just like her better. I just like her better with black hair.
I agree. Reason,
I feel like it makes like she looks a little softer with black hair for what
because for whatever reason, makeup. I don't know what these girls are doing from Destiny to Trish, and I'm sorry, we're talking about another show, but these blonde wigs just aren't hitting.
Blonde is not for everybody.
The blonde is not for everybody. It is not true that it is not true that you will have more fun. You just might get made more fun of.
But no, she is beautiful. And Sharelle is an asshole. She is a grown ass, old ass, mean girl.
I agree. So my issue with her was why are you care so much about what Stoney does with her money? That really bothered me. She just seemed way too invested into that was the reason for her not liking her versus just saying, no, I don't like the fact that I heard you were asking people about me before you came to the show. I could have understood that, but instead she wants to fall on this sword of, oh no, well, she made bad decisions with her money and she's supposed to be. I was like, but what? How did I don't
Well, I
understand?
don't know. That's why I don't know. Really, regardless, she doesn't have a legit reason for not liking her. Just like Stoney said, she is judging her.
Right.
But now I don't know if she said that's like the money thing is why she don't like her. But I mean, Sharelle is not the only person that judges people off of dumb decisions that they make with their money. We talk
No,
about
I
people
agree, but she
that
also
had millions from hitting the lottery and now they broke 2 years later. So, I mean, if she feels like she's a dumbass for blowing all this money that she made, that's different. But I don't know if she is saying that's why she don't like her.
But she also said, I don't like having people around me. We talked about this that I can't benefit from. So
Yeah.
because you feel like you can't benefit from her somehow. And I feel like, what does that mean? Like you can't, I don't understand because we're all supposed to be getting together, supporting each other as women. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't know what you could get from her because you won't even give her a chance to get to know her. So I was really
Mm-hmm.
confused by that.
I really I didn't like the scene and how she was coming at Stoney, but I really didn't like episode 2 when they just kind of purposely like iced her out
Mm-hmm.
and mentioned the but Stoney said it. She said that, the girls, they don't want to be around me. I don't get invited to nothing. They having all this stuff without me. And I don't know if they don't want to give her no camera time. Like, let the girl get a check. Like, I don't know.
Right.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Any
Yeah, I
more
didn't.
thoughts on episode 1?
I'm also not surprised that my little hood booker got locked up. That's about it. Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in episode 2 because, like I said, I like me some MJ. But
Yeah, I
all
like
right,
her.
y'all. So, Sharelle and Chad, we see them. They take the kids out for a day on the yacht.
The
All the
Brady
kids,
Bunch.
the Brady Bunch, right?
How
Sharelle
many
lets us
was
know
in you? They more than the Brady Bunch. How many was in the Brady Bunch?
it was only like 8 of them. I think no, it
Yeah,
was 3 girls: Jan, Marsha, and what's Cindy, and then you had 3 boys. So it was only 6 of them, and then you had Alice, the maid.
this is no.
Yeah. I hear you. So yeah, basically Sharelle lets us know that she has 4 kids on her own. And then Chad has 8, giving them a total of 11. Sharelle shares that, when she first got with Chad, she just wanted to hit it and quit it. So she slid in his DMs. And as I told Nels, which it's not alleged, Sharelle has been very vocal about this. She was married when she did this, or she tries to say, like, oh, maybe she was in the process of leaving her ex-husband or whatever the case may be. But point is, she was still very married when she slid in Chad's DMs. And so if y'all are up to date on Chad and Sharelle news, even though they're good friends, they are no longer engaged because the man cheated, and a lot of people felt like this was Sharelle's karma. It spun the block. I ain't here to judge because I ain't no Sharelle. I'm just telling y'all what the streets be saying. Okay. So basically she said that what attracted to her to him is because of how supportive he is. He starts talking about the wedding plans with basically no input from her. He already has it planned out in his mind, and basically she just needs to show up, and he lets her know that he's getting married in the Bahamas. So he don't know where she going, but he's getting married in the Bahamas. Okay. It lets you know. And y'all do know Chad is a very kept man. She does make more than him, which is so crazy when you see him on the internet talking about, I save my money and I do my girl's nails and I do her hair for her and all this other stuff because he don't want to pay for the bit.
I wonder. I mean, what benefit is she getting from him?
Maybe that D. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, she lets us know she's been married before, and from that she realized that she didn't want to put anyone before her goals or her kids. So basically her order in life, which I feel like is a little bit distorted, but she says it's God, her kids, her business, and then her man. So I said, okay, maybe that's why things aren't working out for you. Sorry.
So then Jules, she met up with Sade, and I didn't mention this.
Oh, how you feel about Jules, the Pisces Gemini rising? What's so funny?
That's who I need to Google, because some things just ain't adding up for me.
You know what was so funny? When she said at the episode 1, when she was like, Kanye just sent a group text. And I really think in the way Ashley and Alexis was looking at her, and I said, you truly are a Pisces, because your delusion, your level of delusion right now. I said, girl.
She was like, but basically, like, it's been this long and he just now hit you up. So clearly
he was aware. Right.
Exactly. But yeah, so Ashley and Sade, I think, are my faves. But I also like Keita and MJ a lot. All right, so yeah, so Jules met up with Sade.
At Prime 112.
You said what?
Sorry, I had food in my mouth. At Prime 112. And you know what's so crazy? As long as we lived, as I lived in Miami, as many people and as many times as I could have, I've been in every other steakhouse or fancy place up there, but never stepped foot in top Prime 112. I will go back next time I'm in Miami.
So Jules told her that, she needs to take a plan B, because, she was over at her baby daddy house the night before and they done did some things. But she said, she doesn't want to give her daughter mixed messages because her daughter just knows them being separated. And Jules asked her, no, not Jules. Sade asked her, girl, like, Sade was just like, let's get to it. Okay. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about your relationship. So you're not working with Kanye no more, right? It's like, didn't this girl tell you this is a sore subject for her?
She's like, you still not living in delusion, are you?
Go and ask her. And she said no, she's actually not. It was a mess. What? Yeah, she just kind of breezed past it. She was just like, no, okay. And really, she said that I guess she was supposed to be working with him and it messed up her relationship with Duke. Or she was going to work with him and Duke didn't want her to.
Right.
And
she was pregnant at the time.
Yes, and she was pregnant at the time, I guess, when he was running for president and all this other mess, girl. But she said that he's an
no shade.
What?
She could have had some real good opportunities. And I do understand what she's saying, because I understand how that is as a Pisces. You're a dreamer. But this is also where the delusion comes in. I think her dude was realistic and knew this motherfucker was never going to be president. And he didn't want her a part of that foolishness. And he said, sit your ass down and just be pregnant. And I can't even be mad at him for that. But I understand Pisces' mind.
Because she also said that he would downplay a lot of the things that she did and basically like, oh, well, you're just in the club, or you got this just because you're such and such home girl, or because you're pretty. And like, she also said that he downplayed a lot of her stuff.
I'm not trying to be mean. I like my fellow fish, okay? However, does Jules not look like a better version of his current wife?
I don't know who these people are.
Okay. If you go Google Bianca, Kanye's current wife.
Oh, Kanye's wife. Oh, what you think he was trying to talk to her?
I think that her boyfriend knew, and this is no insult to, I'm not saying she was not good at what she did. I think her boyfriend said, no shade, you're good at what you do, but please don't think that this man actually values you for those talents. No, he's hiring you because you fit a mold and you look like the same people that are filing cases against him now because he wants to come to work or come to the office and, allegedly pull his Johnson out or have sex with his wife in front of you or do whatever he wants to do. This is all alleged, but I'm just saying it doesn't help that she actually absolutely fits the look that he likes. Big butt, look like you white. That's what he like. That's what he like.
I don't know who her baby daddy is, but I'm not saying he has that much sense.
Okay, I'm just saying.
He really could have just been jealous and a hater.
No, and he could have been that too. But what I'm saying, I like to play advocate, and y'all may disagree with me, but she absolutely fits the mold of what he likes, who he was cheating on his wife on. He's been on camera recorded saying, I like white women with big butts. He likes a white woman shaped like a black woman. And she's come out and bragged and did freestyles or tried to drop bars about how Jules, about how she has, it's terrible, but and about how, that's why black girls are mad at her because she got a better body or a black girl body. That's why she's problematic. That's why Ashley said what she said. That's why she's problematic. It was before the Kanye stuff, but it didn't surprise me when she said she worked for him because we have someone else who doesn't like being black.
She ain't in this picture, huh?
No, because you know what? Right before the show came on air, she said, let me explain to you why I'm not in the picture because I removed myself. I don't want to be associated with this, even though I'm pretty sure you took your check. Yeah, that's why Jules is problematic. Again, go Google Jules, okay? Go Google.
She said Google me.
Okay, then we see MJ. She's in the studio. She's joined by some of her friends. I only got one friend name, and I think it's like Kiki. And I lied. I don't even think that's that friend name. I don't know what that girl name is. Forgive me if MJ friend. But if your name ain't Kiki. But they're asking her how she's feeling after, being arrested. And she said they were supposed to go on a boat, is my understanding, but she couldn't go. So her mother took her children. And then I guess Kodak's other child's mother was there and she was on a boat dancing on him and apparently took video. And, she said that dancing on him because she knew it would anger MJ because she says she knows they go together. Remind me to get back to that point, y'all. Remind me to circle back. So she said, but she's not concerned about these 4 charges she got because 2 of them gonna be dropped. She got a good attorney. I guess one of them was like theft or something like that, and she was like, I ain't trying to steal nothing, but I did batter that girl. So but it is what it is. Yeah, I always I knew it was gonna go to jail for something. This is probably gonna be it. So like Nell said, she might be a hood booger. So then she talks about her time in jail and how horrific it was, but then she also then she tries to blame it on the postpartum. And says, and because
I had to fresh out the womb. It's possible.
Okay. Yeah, the baby's still new. But here's my thing, and this is what I'm gonna circle back to. Postpartum ain't got nothing to do with an ain't shit nigga. Okay. Postpartum ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. That's what's driving you crazy. Now, could you have some effects and hormones from the baby? Absolutely. But it's that ain't shit nigga. That's what's really what it is. Okay.
I want to know why she didn't beat him up.
And then
he let her do it.
This is what my thing is. She's like, oh, well, I'm mad because the baby mama know we go together. Does she?
He does.
No, he might, but here's my thing.
No, he does. He know y'all go together. Why he ain't say nothing?
Well, of course. But here's my thing. You're trying to be mad at the baby mama, but he's not behaving as someone who's in a relationship. So to your point, you need to be mad at him, not them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's something that I don't know. But love MJ. I think that based off of everything that she kept saying this episode, because it's the second time I watched it now, every time that and when she was like, I don't play about him, he don't play about me. Bitch, he plays with you every day.
And let people disrespect you. He's helping them disrespect
What are we talking about here? I think because he keeps her kept and they keep smashing, I think she feels like they go together. Like a sexy red, like we go together. Tell them hoes we go together. Like I think and we know she a hood book, so it don't surprise me that like she feel that way. And because they just had a baby 3 months ago, so she probably feel like they go together.
Do they live together?
I don't think they do. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments if y'all know something I don't know. But because, like I said, I like MJ, but I think in my mind, like I'm starting to feel like in her mind they go together, but in his mind, he's single with options, and you just happen to be one of the options. I don't know. Right. Go ahead.
So Sharelle is showing it's Keita, right?
Mm-hmm. A $40 million house. 49 million.
Yeah, $49 million. She's showing her a potential home to buy.
Was that Star Island? I mean, it could have been different islands, but to me, it looked familiar because I've done the Star Island tour so many times. To me, it looked familiar.
You know, the one across from it, Fisher Island is more expensive.
Yeah, Fisher Island is more expensive. Yeah.
So yeah, we basically talked about this. She let her know that the builder of this house is the same one that built Ashley's house. Apparently, I guess maybe they feel the need to get this home because she is pregnant with this man's 10th child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has 9 on his own. And this is the one with her.
They need to name that baby D.S.
D.S.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
So then she explains to her why Sade and her have beef. And apparently, so I didn't really understand it until the next scene, but apparently they all paid for a room. And I guess she wanted to use it to do like a video or something.
Okay. Let me stop you because you don't know nothing. You don't know now. You don't know now. Okay. So what was happening was Keita is obviously Tyreek Hill, which you have no idea who he is, but he's a very, very popular wide receiver. Big deal. He's probably one of those top paid people, clearly, where she can look at a $46 million house and not flinch. I'm sorry, 49.
Yeah.
And not flinch. That's not even.
And only coming down by 1 mil, possibly, maybe.
Right. That's not even close to how much money he has to just play. And mind you, they still got 10 kids? They getting ready to have 10 kids. So clearly they got some money. So basically what was happening is she was filming for Hard Knocks, which is a show on ESPN, and it follows the teams that are really sucky the year before and watches them like the Hard Knocks. Like it's a hard knock, and it shows them like getting ready for the season. And so I guess they were filming because the Dolphins weren't.
He's a part of it?
No. So what I'm getting is that they were probably filming him and they wanted to film her because he's a lead wide receiver. So they wanted to film parts of like what she was doing and supporting him and whatever. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why they would want to film her because it literally is about the players. Okay. But however, they wanted to film her. So that's why she said she feels like Sade might be jealous and the other girls might have been jealous because although they are players and their players play for the same team, they weren't interested in filming them. They were only interested in filming her.
So, okay. I mean, I hear that now that I know what that means, but remember, I heard Sade's side. Right. And from the way Sade explained it, it absolutely made sense.
No, and it still makes sense from what she said, because here's my thing. If you're a multi-million-dollar company, you're backed by ESPN, what you're not going to do is come into this suite and film
we all paid
on my little, compared to your money.
Yeah.
You're not going to come in here on my good old dime. No. When you got quarters, no, you go get your own shit. And I absolutely agree with Sade, but I understood more of what was going on, but I hear what you're saying, but no, she absolutely was right. In my opinion, I don't know if she had, I mean, it was a blizzard, but I like what she said. I didn't keep you out. You kept yourself out. You wanted to film.
If she did, they could have got another suite, couldn't they have?
Maybe they were sold out of suites because it was a blizzard and it was negative something degrees.
Why is this last minute anyway?
Well, I think what happened was maybe they weren't anticipating the blizzard, but they knew it was going to be like -8 degrees. Like she said that. So that's why they wanted to get a suite. They weren't going to be outside.
Well, no, I mean the Hard
But
Knocks.
Hard Knocks should have.
Why is that last minute wanting to film her?
I don't see. That's what makes me think it wasn't last minute. I think that she knew she had to film for Hard Knocks that whole time. I think
what it was just like, oh, I'm going to use the room without discussing.
Because I put money in on it. Yeah. I think that's an opinion. In my opinion, that's my version of probably what went down.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, but also to her point, to Sharelle's point, there is I'm sure there is some kind of hierarchy. And right now with Sade's man, not really playing and not really knowing, his status is up in the air.
Is he older than
no, man? Him and Tyreek are probably around the same age. He might be a few years older, but
because he said for his age he's considered old, and
Tyreek is, I mean, because once they get in their 30s, and you got to think being hit and all the time, it wears on your body, so they go out quickly. But Tyreek Hill ain't much younger than him. They're probably around the same age. No, he's just not, and I don't say this, not as good as Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
He's had his times. He's played on. He used to play for the Jets. That's kind of how I know him, because obviously. But yeah, so he's done this thing for a while. So he might be getting older as far as like the wear and tear on his body, because I think this is his third or fourth team now. So once you start getting like that, where you're being passed around, it does become like, okay, well, what can we do with you? Are you really helpful? And if you don't do nothing this season, they might decide, well, yeah, we don't want to sign another millions of dollars contract.
So to bring you back end of his career.
Yes. We'll get into that. That'll be interesting, because they talk about how people them football players really do struggle after retirement, because they don't know what to do with themselves. If they don't have a backup plan, if they didn't go to school, they ain't started some business, a lot of them really be going to midlife crisis early.
Especially if you're going from making millions to a regular job.
So first of all, you can't skip over the fact that Keita ain't her. Granted, this life with sports stars and athletes, it ain't easy, okay? But let's talk about how Keita found out that he had 3 babies after she married him.
Oh, but it was while they were broken up, right? It's not like they broke up for a little while. She moved away to LA or something like that, and I think he needs some shots.
She said he didn't know about them, and I didn't know about them either. But it's so crazy, because I remember when the headline broke and that we found out she was pregnant, and that's when the 3 baby mamas came out and was like, you do realize he's had 3 other children within the last year by 3 different women. I feel like we covered this on a Sip and Shade, but yeah, that wouldn't. But she said, I'm gonna stick beside him, so we can't forget that part. So good luck to Keita. Good luck, girl. So then Portia hosts an event for her brand, Bad B, Good Mom. She said, postpartum kicked her ass, and so her brand is about supporting and uplifting other mothers. Sharelle arrives first and promises that she's gonna be nice and on her best behavior. Portia lets her know,
because Tony ain't coming.
Right. Portia lets her know that Sade is coming. And kind of makes it sound like she invited herself, but Sharelle wants to know why, because basically Sade is not a mom. And I thought, I don't know. I get it. You can have an event geared towards one thing, but I don't know. I just thought the way they kept throwing that around was kind of nasty, especially when you learn she obviously wanted to have a child. So Jules apparently invited her as a +1. So it comes up again when all the other ladies arrive. They speculate maybe Sade is coming because she is with child. And Portia just knows that, she's been treated differently lately, so she isn't sure what's going on with her. And she basically was like, Sade used to be my turn up friend, and lately she's basically had her guard up. Or maybe the fact that you can't really turn up with her because you're pregnant. So they ask if Keita, will be there, and basically someone mentions that, well, she isn't a mom, and so someone shares the news that Keita is expecting as well now, and so Ashley says that that's probably why Sade is upset because she wants a baby too. Now y'all know I love me some Ashley down, but I was like, well, if she did, was it
she's been around Sharelle too long.
Right, because that's some Sharelle shit. But you know what? No, I gotta hold people accountable for what they said. Sharelle didn't say that, she said that. So Ashley, I gotta hold your feet to the fire, girl. That was nasty. And I don't think it should have been said. You could have thought it. That didn't mean you need to say it. Okay. So then Sade and Jules arrive, and Sade starts off by declining the shot. So everybody is suspecting that she might actually be pregnant, but she says no, she just had a bad experience recently, I guess, from taking shots. So, she just sticking to what she know. I feel her. So Jules notices that Portia's drink. So first of all, I said this. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm going off track, but I said this in episode 1 recap. Portia was giving us little hints this whole time that she was pregnant. Number one, y'all don't remember episode 1 when they was on the rooftop at the party and she ran off and was like, I gotta go pee. She was pregnant. And I clocked that when I was like, that's weird that she would really, like, most people will hold it or whatever in the middle of shooting a scene. So the fact that she felt she really needed to give up, I was like, she's probably pregnant. And then obviously as we see her go along, even so we see Jules point out, well, why does your drink look different than Sharelle's drink? And she's like, oh, I just added more pineapple juice. No, it's because it was straight pineapple juice because it didn't have any liquor in it. That was key number 2. But anyway, so she's been dropping little nuggets. So Sharelle mentions that Stoney was not invited, as Neil said. Joelle, I keep want to call her Joelle's. Jules and Alexis both think that the ladies are being mean, and Sade agrees. And so then MJ walks in late, and when she joins and the ladies, catch her up on everything they've been talking about, she's like, oh yeah, Sharelle, you are being a mean girl. So Jules reveals that her and Sade looked up Stoney and explained to the ladies that basically she was extorted. So why are you treating her differently for something that was done to her? I still don't understand that. Sade stresses that all the ladies should be able to get along, and Sharelle says that they can be in the same building, but she can't sit at my table. And I said, you nasty bitch. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. That was nasty work. For what? I need to understand. Like, there has to be something deeper for me. Maybe it's something we don't know. Don't spoil it for us in the comments. Just say you ain't got there yet, okay? But I'm just not getting what it is, and it's not very cute on Sharelle at all. So basically Sharelle lets us know in confessional what bothers her about Stoney is she blew her money trying to impress other people. She hangs around the wrong people, and she's older than all the ladies. Sharelle doesn't feel the need to waste her time trying to change grandma. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that, because that just made her sound even worse. Huh?
I think she said to raise a grandma.
Whatever the reason, she called the girl a grandma, and she's just a nasty. It's not even nice nasty. She's just nasty. So basically Ashley calls out Sade for being a mean girl and brings up the sweet situation. So Sade wants to know, well, how would you know about that? So Ashley kind of hesitates at first, and I was like, this is what you get for running your mouth. That wasn't your fight.
And look, and I love how Sade just like,
yeah,
she wasn't like, oh, because that, she waited for the answer. Like, how do you know about that?
Right. So Ashley hesitates, but lets her know that it was Sharelle. Ashley tries to say it's a similar situation to what happened with Stoney. And Ashley makes it clear that Sharelle is not the one who told her about the situation, or who told them about the situation. It was really Keita. But the point was Sharelle felt the need to come back and clearly share it with y'all. So Sade refuses to argue with anyone at the table and lets them know that, basically it is what it is. If they wanted a suite, as I explained to y'all a few minutes ago, they could have bought one, but they weren't coming on our dime. Us, Dolphins, Wags all got together to purchase a suite, and she really wasn't involved. Somebody sent money on her behalf, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when she did get there, she felt entitled. And that's not what we was on. Is basically what Sade said.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Ashley says that, as an ex-Dolphin wife, she would never have someone outside. And so, Sade says no, she had herself outside. So Portia brings up the party and basically how she was looking uncomfortable. And Sharelle tells her that it's giving fake and she can't deal with fake itches. And Sade tells her, well, then don't. Then don't.
I like
So
Sade.
I love that Sade stood up for herself. So Sharelle tells her she isn't even supposed to be there. And Sade's like, why are you screaming? You're the oldest person here. Okay. Since you want to age,
Grandma.
right,
Since you
grandma,
want
since you
to
want
call
to
people
age shame.
grandma.
Sade makes it clear she's not Stony and she will not let Sharelle little girl her. And I said, and so she says she plans to get her food and go. And so Sade's confused as to why everyone at the table knows her business and she didn't tell them. And I was with her. And so, Sharelle claims that Sade is a real mean girl. And if it was a blizzard, she would even let Stony in. So someone asked about where the seafood was. And Portia's like, I'm fasting for the Lord. And so MJ decides, well, you know what? I'm gonna order a round of drinks. And I think at this point, Portia was like, I can't hold this any longer. Y'all bitches are tempting me. Okay. So let me just go ahead and tell y'all what it is. So Portia decides to give a toast, and then lets the ladies know that she is pregnant again with her third child. And I felt like, and maybe it's just me, but I felt like Sade was visibly upset. You could kind of see her like, I don't know if it was out of excitement, but it didn't look that way. I could kind of see her wipe a tear out of her eye. And as I said, congratulations to Sade and Chosen. They did have a baby recently, January, like last month. Not even still this month. Look,
this is her first baby.
Yeah, this is her first child. So shout out to Sade and Chosen. I had read that the other day. I looked it up and they welcome. I feel like it was a baby girl. Is it a baby girl? I think it is. But they seem to be happy. Obviously, they still together. And you know, she said that her pregnancy journey has been a blessing. So I'm happy for her. It doesn't look like maybe. Oh, yeah, they named the baby Charm Chosen. Her name is Charm Chosen. So confetti to them, because I don't know. In that moment when I saw her wipe her tear, I was like, that's more sensitive than they think and they don't realize. And I don't know if she had been trying for a while. Maybe.
See, I didn't even realize that because I didn't know that she had been trying. I thought I saw her face. I didn't think she looked like angry or nothing, but I thought she looked maybe disappointed. But I thought it was because her and Portia were kind of close, and she didn't.
That's what I thought at first until I learned that she just had this baby. And then when I watched it back the second time, I didn't catch it the first time how all of them were talking about how she wanted a baby. So then I put two and two together and I said, oh, okay. So it sounds like she wanted this, and then to have her friend, who she is absolutely was supposed to be close to, that she didn't share the news with her personally. But not only that, I also want this for myself, and it's not happening. So, but yeah, go ahead into MJ and her mama.
All right, so MJ met up with her mom because her mom was concerned about the altercation she got into. Now MJ said both her parents lived a fast life. Her dad used to rob,
even though her mama sounded like she would have been fighting if she was there.
It did. That's definitely what it was given. She said her dad used to rob and steal while her mom used to pimp people out. Okay, so she lived with her grandmother from newborn to 7th grade, but then when her grandmother passed, she went to move with her mom until she graduated. I'm assuming that's when she met Kodak Black. Now her mom wanted to find out basically where her head was at and told her she wants to see her chase her dreams. And she told her mom, listen, I'm gonna do anything I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna make my dreams happen. She asked her where did she see her and Kodak long term, because apparently she really liked Kodak. And she said that she can't let him go. Okay. They break up to make up. Her mom told her, no matter what man you date, they all cheat, but you got to choose what you can and can't deal with. And I would assume that is why this girl is still there, because
he don't play about her.
No, he just let other play with her.
Play with her, right? Whew, yeah, y'all. So that was episode 2 of the Wags to the Riches. Let's drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about this episode. And if you haven't already, can y'all please go ahead and do what y'all do best and hit that like button for us.
Comments.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed as well.
And hit the notification bell.
And if you're not already, please go ahead and follow us on all the platforms. TikTok, while we still got it, BlueSky, and IG and Facebook as well. And we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we will catch you for episode 3 very soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.